So could mortgage interest rates get under 5% in 2024? That's the big question. And recently, the Mortgage News Daily executive stated if the economy continues the way it is on its path right now, that rates could get actually under 5%. Do we believe that? Well, we've seen rates come down big time from the mid 8% range to the mid 6% range in such a short period of time. And understand the Fed is trying to get inflation at their 2% rate. That's what their goal is. And we're still not there yet, but they've recently said they're looking to get between 2 and 3%, and we're going to get there. And I think this is going to be good news for real estate for next year. But what is that going to do if rates get to a position that they could be under 5%? I feel we will have an influx of buyers that have been demanding real estate right now, that have been on the fence for so long, that they are going to come into the market and they're going to overpay for properties, and you're going to see bidding wars happen again. I don't think it's going to be as crazy as you saw rates were at 2 and 3% from 2020 to 2022, but I do see we're going to have a lot of activity, and and we're going to see the inventory of homes that are currently on the market go down by 20 to 40%, and we already have pre-pandemic historically low interest rates. So this means for you as you're celebrating the holidays and the new year, and you're thinking about it, if rates do get into that, 5 to under 5% range, well, what would that mean to you? Well, if you're thinking about making a move, you're upsizing, downsizing, you're still going to get an amazing premium for your house, but you're not going to be able to take advantage of going to your next home because there's going to be an influx of buyers competing against the home that you want to move to. So that could happen as early as, I believe, in the spring, summer months. We are going to see rates possibly, in the fives, maybe even lower. Maybe it could be under 5%, but we're definitely going to see another point or so drop in interest rates. And in Parkland, what does that really mean for $1 million buyer? That could lower your payment by $800, $1,200 a month. So if rates go down another 1% or 1 to 2%, you do the math. I mean, it's more affordable, and renting versus owning, you'll see way more people looking to purchase than to rent. But for you as a homeowner thinking about selling and moving, if it's within Parkland or outside of any local area or any community locally here in South Florida, you're going to be able to sell your house for a premium, of course, and we can help you do that. But where are you going to move to? Because inventory will be less, you'll have more competition. So I'm advising people, if they're looking to make a move, I wouldn't wait till the summer. I wouldn't wait till the spring, summer months to put your house on the market. I would maybe, definitely put your house on the market and sell it, because if you definitely need the proceeds from it, even with your low interest rate, and take advantage that in the near future, we're going to have 5, possibly 4% interest rates for you to move into. But if those rates get down and you try to do this, unilaterally, where you're going to try to sell your house and then, simultaneously, and then go to the next property, you're going to have challenges, as people had challenges when they tried to sell and buy during the heat of the market when rates were in the 2 to 4% range. So we will see very close market to that, where buyers will be, inundating houses and lining up even at open houses again. If rates get certainly under 5%, we will see people giving up their 2 and 3 and 4% rates to get even into the 5. So I really think if you're going to make a change, get ahead of this, because you want to live in a home that's your dream home, that I always say you have the 5 must-haves when you want to buy a house. And we could get back into a market where you'd be lucky to get 1 or 2 of those if the rates get under 5%. So it's great news for the market. We need this. We had a year where rates were very high, and, highest they've been in 22 plus years. So we're getting back into the mid sixes right now. It's a really good, strong market. Earlier in 2023, we had rates, right around 6 and in the high 5%. So, and the market was very strong. So I really feel we're going to have a really strong market like we did as we came into 2023 for 2024. And if rates get lower and these, experts are correct, I feel that rates will still be in the 5s. I don't know if we'll hit the 4s, but even if we hit the low 5s, that will be enough where people can buy down rates and do some creative financing to get, themselves mortgage interest rates in the 4 to 5% range. So that really makes sense. So This is the market update for Broward County for this week. Well, closed sales are down 5.7% from a year ago with 821 sales in November. So sales are down. Obviously, there's not a lot of inventory. Median sales price is $600,000 in our county, which is 11% increase from last year. So when people say all those, you know, people that are supposed to be specialists and financial people, they all said the market was going to crash. But look what happened in our county, 11% increase just from last year. Cash sales, the percentage of cash sales is 28%. It's up from just a little under 27% last year. So we still have a strong cash buyer scenario here in our county, which I think is great because you have a lot of money coming in and people are putting it into their home. They see the home ownership value of buying a home. The median time to contract is just 23 days, which decreased from 29 days a year ago. So obviously homes are taking less time to sell from last year just because inventory is very low right now and we have cash buyers in the market. The month supply of inventory is up from 3 months to 3.5 months compared to a year ago. So, things are selling, but they're not selling at a pace where rates were at 2 to 4%. So we still have inventory and you can take advantage of that still. So the median percentage of the original list price, we always say the list to sales price ratio, that is going up. It's actually 97.2% of the asking price, where last year to date, it was only 95.2%. So we've actually seen homes selling closer to the asking prices, 2%. That's a lot of money, based on, $600,000 type of home price, that's tens of thousands of dollars that homes are selling for more money and closer to the original list price. So this shows you that our market's very strong in our county. We've seen, double-digit growth. Not every city's seen that, but overall as a county, we're seeing that. And that's great for our county. It just shows you that people are looking to Broward County to move their family, to start a life here, to transition their careers, their lifestyles. And, it just shows as we get into the end of the year, into the next year, what is that going to happen? Well, if rates, as I said earlier, are going to go down and we're going to see 5, possibly 4% interest rates, these numbers could be astronomically better, even if they are good now. And we could see 20% increase in Broward County home values if those rates get to be 4%. I don't know if they'll be under 5, but I certainly believe we'll be in the 5%, by the spring of next year. I really think that's going to be a good indicator of what's going to happen. I think our spring, summer 2024 will be very, very good. So hope everyone has a great week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for another market update for Broward County next week.